basic frame is done. Got to skin it in the front. I'll be using 1/2-inch plywood, a solid piece across the back, and these will flip up to get into it. Also, I added a little more support there, as you can see, because the bed comes out to about here. Murphy bed when it's up, and it's pretty heavy. It's going to be pretty heavy, so I added a little extra support, and I think I'm going to put a little extra support right here, just for extra support. You know, I'd rather have it over-engineered than under-engineered. So, little by little, it's getting there. Well, making some progress. Starting to get my back panels in. Then I'll come in and cut the window shape out. And then I can clear coat it, put the trim on it, and that wall's done, basically. Getting the fascia on here for my under cabinet storage. And little by little, it's getting there. One. Back panels behind the Murphy bed. I've got 2 coats on them. I split the seam right down the middle of the window, even though the panels are different widths. I think it'd look better that way. So I've got 2 coats, let them dry, lightly sand them, hit one more heavy coat, and those are done. Yay! Getting my screws lined up and spaced evenly so it looks good, instead of just sticking them in there. And the ends will be a little bit in further, maybe. I'm not sure. I got to look at the gap. I might not put any trim molding there. The gap looks really good, really good. So I can probably live with that. All right, time to put some screws in. Well, there's those. Screws are in, just got to take the tape off. It's extremely humid today. Last 2 days we've had 6 inches of rain, and the sun just came out today, this morning, and the humidity is terrible. I'm sweating like crazy. Just got to mark off the ends, get the screws in, and that panel is done. One less thing to do. Okay. Got the backboard in. This is where the Murphy bed will sit on top of this when it's up. And that's why I needed all that extra support in there, because all the weight will be right on there. Then this piece right here will fold up. Well, I'll have hinges so I can get in up under there. Haven't got the hinges on it yet, but soon. And then I'm going to have a front piece across the front also to give me something to grab to lift up. 1x2. These I've got 2 coats on. I've got to sand them lightly and put a 3rd coat on, and they'll be ready to install. And then I'll cut out my window. So we're moving along. Not as fast as I'd like, but good enough. All right, keep checking back. Adding a 1x2 on the front of the lift up panel. And this is all going to be painted, so it doesn't matter. I'll be gluing it on the edge and also screwing it or nailing it, I'm not sure which. And it'll give me something to grab onto when I lift this door to get into the underbed storage. Well, I got the front nose piece on. Looks good. Again, this will be painted, so I'm not too worried about the colors now. I got all my tools up there, because that 1/2-inch plywood has a little bit of a warp to it, and so this will help keep it flat until I get the hinges for it. I'm not going to use a piano hinge. I'm going to use just regular hinges, even though I might use a good piano hinge. I'm not sure yet, because the bed's going to have to slide a little bit as I bring it down and put it back up again. So we'll see. All right, I think about done for the day. Doesn't look like I got much done, but I did. So there's tomorrow, unless it rains. It's supposed to again. All right, spread this out on your social media, please. Thanks. Starting on the bed. As you see, I've got my 48 by 75 base, and I've got my 3/4 inch bed frame. They're 5 inches tall. I'm going to have a 10-inch mattress so that when you sit on it, you don't feel the edge. That's just enough to hold it in. That's all it's for. As you can see, I've drilled and put screws down here all the way across. And I've also come in and put brackets all the way across. There'll be 3 there, and there'll be 5 down this way, and of course 3 across the back. So what I'm going to do now is get this ready to drill and glue everything together, and that'll make it a pretty rigid structure. And the foam, since I'm using a foam mattress, will conform to this little bit. It's not like it's major. It's just about 3/16. So it's coming together. I'll have this together today. I got to order my mattress. I haven't ordered that yet. I'll be ordering a full-size mattress, which is 54 by 75, and cutting it down to 48 by 75, which makes it a 3/4 mattress. It's hard to find one, so I'll just make my own. And if you do find one, they're expensive, so I'll just make my own. And all the brackets gonna go in there. All right, more to do before it rains.